Well, both David and I, way back when, we both got inspired by a record called Talking Timbuktu by Ali Farka Touré and Ry Cooder. That was a special record, and it has the African blues. It made us aware of the African blues, and of course, we grew up loving the American blues. And so we were kind of exploring the cross pollination of those two blues genres and combining that with our big collection of instruments, finding ways to connect with all those sounds and cross-pollinating that with electronic dance music and all the other sounds of the times that we were hearing everywhere at Burning Man and wherever else we were. I think if I had to choose, it would be the Kamala Ngoni. The Kamala Ngoni is an African harp from Burkina Faso and Mali, West Africa, and it is a gourd covered in goat skin with fishing line strings coming off a bridge, and it's kind of like a long lost cousin of the banjo, and that's a sound that's been weaving through all of our records from the start till now.
I moved to Boulder and she's living in Denver, and I just reached out to her and said, hey, do you want to do a collab? And she was super down. And yeah, I feel like a lot of our influences overlap. And so we were just playing around with some ideas, and we just sort of took this sort of Arabic approach to it. So it was an Arabic scale that we used on this last one. So it has sort of a Middle Eastern desert vibe to it, and Evan played the ney flute on it, which really brought that whole piece together, and we just worked on it, and it evolved on itself. And so, you know, we're just excited to work with Closey and have a track out with her. So one time a music teacher said to me that a lot of melodic and rhythmic ideas have been explored over the history of music, but timbre keeps changing. So the actual sound that the bass is coming from, the synthesis of bass frequencies and different combinations of timbres and like textures, I think it's just going to keep evolving. And I think a lot of different cultures are going to start coming together, and like you're gonna start hearing like, you know, Pakistani Irish bass music, like just some interesting collaborations there as far as musical mashups.